about to share 3 courses with Lebanese-Australian comedian and funny man, Anthony Salame. Welcome, Anthony.
G'day, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Excellent. Hungry.
Yeah, that's good. Well, lucky we're about to have our entree. Now, where have you chosen for us to eat for our entree?
Nutritional entree, pizza, made in Italy, in York Lane in Sydney City. So it's my favourite pizza in the world.
Yum. Now, what have you chosen for us to eat?
Capricciosa is my favourite pizza here. I mean, all the pizza's great, but this is like got Italian sausage and mushrooms and, you know, all different kinds of meats and just stuff that just makes you so wicked.
Yum. Now, do you come here often?
I do. I come here at least once a week.
Yeah. No, it's in a really nice little spot. Can you describe the...
I love it, yeah. The ambience, atmosphere. It's awesome, you know. There's people sit out here on milk crates, and it's in like a laneway.
Yeah.
So it's very. I love the feel of it, you know. People come down and they just put their pizzas on some milk crates and sit in a bucket, and I think it's just real, you know.
It is. It reminds me of Italy.
It's not pretentious. Exactly. You know, and that's what I love. And the food is hands down amazing.
I can't get into any of this reality TV, I can't. The only reality show I watch is Jamie Oliver's Kitchen. That's the only, I love Jamie Oliver. I do, because he's like a chef, but on cocaine, you know what I mean? He's like, what you gotta do, yeah? Mix it up a little bit, mix it up a little bit, add a bit of salt, add a bit of salt. And there's a little bit more salt, a little bit more salt. Wicked. Now we're gonna jump over here, we've got the meat, we've got to smell all the flavours, just smell all the flavours.
Wow.
Thanks so much, man. Cheers.
Looks delicious.
Hell yeah. Come on, dig in.
Thanks.
It's nice and hot.
Actually, first things first, I was watching your DVD last night. Is it
Oh,
hot? Watch out.
Hot. Well,
I was watching your DVD last night, and I understand that was the DVD that was nominated for an ARIA just recently, just last week.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, how was it? How was the ARIA?
It was awesome. It was a great experience.
Yeah.
Do I have sauce all over my face?
No,
Okay.
you're fine.
It was awesome. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
And then it was, it was really great to be nominated, because I didn't even know there was a category for best comedy release. So when I found out, I was really excited. And it is good to be nominated, but I'm not going to be here and say, I would have loved to win. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
But it was awesome. It was awesome. It was a great event, and I got to meet some really cool people.
Yeah.
Got to ride in the limo. The girls are screaming, as you rock up, and then I walk out, and they're like, "Who are you? Is it Ray Romano?" No. But it's cool, man. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
it was great fun.
I actually have it here.
Ah, there we go. Just as a side note, sorry to interrupt you. When you eat your pizza, halfway through you gotta like fold it over, and it's like easier to eat like that.
You're an expert.
I am. No.
Well, after you finish, I was actually wondering if I could get a signed copy of my DVD.
Serious? But we're friends now. Like, no worries. There you go.
Thank you.
I'll be straight up with you, ladies and gentlemen. I've been criticised recently. I've had some writers and some reviewers come in and see the show, and they've been like, Anthony Salame is a racist, or that I'm politically incorrect. But racism, seriously, is nothing. Like I can't do anything to get rid of it. We can never get rid of it, no matter what we do. And I'm not trying to sound cheesy or corny, but if we can learn to laugh at racism, things would be so much easier. And these racial bashings that happen, they're disgusting. I don't condone them. They're not acceptable, especially in a place like Australia. And I can relate to these guys, because growing up, I too was a victim of racial bashing. I was bashed for having a Lebanese background by my dad.
What do your parents think of you being in comedy? Do they come to your shows?
Yeah, sometimes. They used to come quite a bit when I first started. Some of my jokes are a little bit rude.
Yeah, I noticed.
But no, they're great. They're very supportive. At the start, my dad kept asking me, when am I going to find a real job? But they see that good things have come from it, and a little bit of success, and so they're proud. They're very proud.
That's good. That's good.
Well, but I reckon he'll still ask me to get a real job in 10 years.
I'd see Indian people and think pigeons. I see Indian people and think pigeons. You know, got the whole head wobbling thing going on. Hello. Hello, boy. Do you have any bread? No, okay. I'm going to come to your house. I'm going to shit on it. I'm going to go to your car. I'm going to shit on it. I'm going to shit on you, you prick. One moment. Would you like to upgrade your current telephone plan?
You've toured internationally. What has been your favourite place to do a tour? Like, what the best experience so far overseas?
You know what? I know it sounds cheesy. They're all very different, you know. In the States, for example, I mean, each city or state you go to, it's like a different country. The people are different, the way they talk is different, you know, their attitude, what they laugh at is different. You know, you go somewhere like Houston, Texas, such a friendly kind of, you know, people. You know, Chicago, I love Chicago. I'm a big Chicago Bulls fan. Canada, I love Canada, one of my favorite places in the world. I've been going to Lebanon to do some shows the last couple of years, and that's been amazing, you know.
So how was that with the Lebanese audience?
It's crazy, you know. It was they're so welcoming, and you know, my parents were born there, and I feel a connection there, you know. Like I really, you know, even though I wasn't born or raised there, you know, I've been there a couple times, and I really felt the connection. And it's such a unique country. I mean, it's the only country in the world where you can buy fruit and vegetables and a monkey from the same store. You know, it's so cool.
Did you guys know that Snoop Dogg made that word "izzle" famous? I mean, how much power is that? He made the word "izzle" famous. I'm pretty sure the guy that invented the word "sizzle" would be feeling unappreciated right now.
So we're here in Petersham for our second stop of our lunch tour for our main course. Anthony, can you tell us where we are?
We're at Frango's Portuguese chicken, charcoal chicken. So I love this place. It's at least once a week here as well. So all my favourite places I come to, you know, at least once every fortnight.
Yeah.
So.
This place is quite famous. Yes?
It is very famous for their chicken and their chicken burgers. It's been around for years. It was like the first original Portuguese-style chicken place.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, so. And they got fancy napkins.
They do. Well, it smells great. Coming up the stairs, I could smell all the chicken from the kitchen. It was
starving.
Delicious.
Pizza wasn't enough. And then do you like chili?
Yep, I like chili.
This chili sauce is like the bomb.
It's good?
Oh, it's the bomb.
Things have been going great, man. I'm a single guy, ladies. A guy wool down here, yeah. Take whatever I can get, thank you. I was in a relationship, but my mum disconnected the internet.
Anthony, are you single right now, or are you seeing someone?
We just met. Yeah, I am single. And you'll find that a lot of comedians, even they're into their 40s and late 40s, are single. You know, it's a tough. We're constantly on the road, and you know, it's really tough to kind of hold down a relationship, and it's hard to find someone that will, you know, stay with you while you're away for a month at a time, or you know.
Yeah, it would be tough.
Yeah. So, I am single.
Does,
Ladies.
Does being in comedy attract a lot of female attention?
You know what? Like, I think I never used to believe when they used to say, "Oh, girls are just like a funny guy." Like, you know, it's
Sense of humour.
Yeah, I think they do. This nose doesn't help in their profile, but you know, it's like anything. It's you always meet people, but you know, I don't know. This is a sensitive subject. No, it's not at all. I'm joking. Girls do like funny guys, I think, but
Yeah.
when someone comes up to you after a show, it's a bit hard to get into a deep and meaningful conversation, you know. It's, but, you know, ladies, don't be shy. Feel free to approach.
He's very friendly.
Queensland is a very Australian country, a very Australian state, you know, but some of the most beautiful women in the world. Like I remember after one gig in particular, this girl, she was walking up to me and it was like a scene out of a movie, you know, it was like in slow motion. She was wearing this tight dress, our eyes locked. There was a connection straight away. And her hair was blowing in the wind. There wasn't even any wind, but and she came up to me and said these words that I'll never, ever forget. She came up and said, "How are you, doll?"
The worst gig I ever probably had was I did a Christmas party once for a rugby league club in a place called Albion Park, New South Wales.
Yep.
And the people there were kind of like the mix of, say, the people from, say, Campbelltown and the people of jail. So,
Okay.
so like that, it was, you know, and they had hired 3 strippers
All right.
and me.
So you
like-
and the strippers, okay.
How can I compete with strippers? How can I compete with naked women, like, in a room full of guys? But I got up on stage and they're like, mate, where did all the women go?
Yeah. So we're here at our third and final stop of our food tour, our dessert, obviously.
Yeah.
Where are we, Anthony, and why have you chosen this place?
We're at Gelato Nasi on King Street, Newtown. I love this street. This is I've done so much work around here over the last couple of years at the Enmore, and this is kind of like a second home. And I've been coming to this place for years. It's the best gelato in Sydney. Look at that. Chocolate brownie. It's actually got bits of chocolate brownie in the ice cream.
I can see that. It looks delicious.
Oh my God. It's amazing.
It's all right to want to be black, ladies and gentlemen, that's fine. But one thing, if you are not black, don't act black. I'm sorry, Indian people, you are not black.
For example, if you're watching the TV, if you're watching sport, would you be snacking on Pringles or pistachios? What would you prefer?
Well, pistachios are kind of like the ethnic Pringles.
The ethnic Pringles.
They are,
Okay.
like once you pop, you can't stop, you know? It's, a lot of people, they say, this is the thing, in my career, I've been called like an ethnic comedian or,
Yep.
there's no, I don't think that's a real thing. I'm Australian. Sometimes I talk about my ethnicity, because that's right. The only difference between me and another comedian, listen, this is a better way to put it. Ethnics, we have 2 rules. There's 2 rules to being an ethnic, only 2. Number 1,
Yeah.
we're not allowed to leave the house until we get married. And number 2,
Yes.
we can't leave the house without a singlet. We can't do it. I'm telling you. That's the only rules. Apart from that, we're just the same. And that wasn't even set up.
Nope.
I mean, I started tripping out, man. I used to, smoke, go out in public, and then I started comparing people to animals. You know what I mean? No, I did. I'd see Serbian people, right, and I'd think, seagulls. No, because they don't look crazy or anything, but really they're fucking maniacs, right? Just walking around with attitude, like. Hey! Bullshit doesn't fucking! Give me chip. Give me chip fucking! Look, I have one leg for you. you fucking don't want to be cheap.
Anything in the pipelines? What are the current?
A lot of things in the
Current plans.
pipeline, yep. You know, we've got the festivals coming up next year, the Melbourne and the Sydney Comedy Festivals. My new show, The Clown Prince, look out for it. We're shooting my DVD next year, my next DVD, so you know, hopefully that'll be released late 2013, early 2014. Hopefully get an ARIA nomination again. And yeah, you know, just check me out. AnthonySalame.com. That's a shameless plug, but I'll do it anyway. And yeah, you'll see me around. Some TV projects coming up as well.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
and a lot of ice cream eating. That's for sure.
Great. Well, I might get to my ice cream before it melts.
Get into it.
Well, thank you very much, Anthony.
Thanks for having me.
It's been wonderful having lunch with you and learning all about you.
Anytime. Feel free, even when the cameras aren't here. You get some lunch.
All right.
Cheers.
Shukran.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you.